Hello, thanks a lot, Mark, for staying with us. Just a few questions. How do you see ISL through the eyes of the athlete?
From the swimmer's perspective, every feedback I get is that they love it. It's not about the individual, it's about a team. It's not about a country, it's about world swimming. Every team's got a number of nations swimming on one team. They love the format, it's fast. Times are important, but it's more about positions and points for the team. So it's a different way of looking at swimming. But it's also, they see it as the future of swimming in terms of making swimming professional. You know, we have the Olympics, the Worlds, the Europeans, but they see this as the future way of becoming professional and swimmers earning money.
What do you think of the jackpot rule? Because there is different point of view, let's call it this way. Positive.
I like the idea in terms of, it's like being in a casino. When something fantastic happens, all the lights flash. My one problem with the jackpot is the rich get richer when a team has really good swimmers already. They steal more points from the teams that don't have the stars. So I think this is a little unfair. Maybe in 5 years when the draft has taken place, this becomes more equal. This is a possible. I like the idea, but I think it still needs to be played with.
Am I allowed to ask you if you have a favorite team, or you need to be neutral?
Well, listen, my favourite team would be London Raw, just because it's British team, but it's full of Australians, Russians. It's kind of got every nation. It's just because it's London. It's like Italians would say Aqua, because they see it as their national, not national team, but their city, so to speak. But I always love an underdog. So at the moment, for a while, I've been rooting for DC Trident because I kind of like their togetherness and the team atmosphere, their energy that they have. So, but I love fast swimming, and this is the fastest swimming you're going to see in the world. So I just love seeing racing.
So what about the Centurions, since we are in Italy? I mean, there's been a progression, let's put it this way, since last year.
I mean, listen, you have Federica, you know, she's the biggest star in Italy. When it comes to this format, what helps more is sprint. She's middle distance, but I know within the team you've got a lot of good sprinters. I think what I would look at from the team's perspective is it's a team of swimmers rather than a team of individuals. And I think we've seen this with DC yesterday. They don't have the superstars, but now in Toronto, when the team are more kind of level, I don't know, you can create good results. But the crowd's been amazing. The Italian crowd's always been great. I kind of wish more people could come and watch, but I know there's restrictions. But listen, everybody's got a favourite team. The name Aqua Centurions is kind of cool, so they should have lots of fans.
Last question, as a sprint swimmer, how do you see things has changed since the 90s to these days?
Swimming's changed a lot. I think physically the physique of swimmers has changed a lot. They've become they're professional athletes. You know, when I started doing a lot of gym, I was 26. You know, these swimmers do it a lot younger. This was 96. 96 was the first time that more gymnastic training became part of swimming. So I think the sport has changed an awful lot. The professionalism's changed an awful lot. I just hope we're still football, soccer, whatever you call it, is up here and swimming is here. But I think, and my hope is that with the professional league, with the ISL, that swimming, it will never be football, but it can grow and the popularity will grow, more people will swim in the sport. And for this current group of swimmers now, I hope that they can earn more money. But ultimately, you know, swimmers don't get into swimming for money, they get into swimming because of the love and the joy. And I think that's evident when you watch swimming.
Perfect, thanks a lot.
Grazie.